it's Naila Darr here, speaking on behalf of NNECA, the National Network to End Child Abuse, a charity that prevents, protects and empowers children against sexual abuse. We recently did a very intensive survey speaking to children who'd been sexually abused and who are now adults, in order to understand what else we could personally do in order to help prevent sexual abuse from happening. And what we discovered was that 68% of the children who were being sexually abused, when it was happening, knew it was wrong, but they did not know it was sexual abuse. And out of those people, 90% of the abusers were people that were known to them or were known to their families. And we asked them what we could do to help, and these were the top 3 things that occurred. 1, to know exactly what sexual abuse is. 2, an anonymous and easy way to report it outside of family. And 3, to have awareness of who to trust. So the purpose of these weekly videos will be to raise awareness, to gain some understanding about what happens during or after sexual abuse and how you can help yourself gain some better understanding. And one of the ways that you can do this is if you as adults can make yourself familiar with the signs of sexual abuse. NNECA has done a video, an animation of the signs of sexual abuse. It's in English and it's in Hindi, and it's currently being used in schools in India. The link will be below so you can have a look at that. And I invite you from the bottom of my heart to then have a conversation with your children, with your grandchildren, about what sexual abuse is, in whatever age appropriate language that you can, so that they know it's a subject that they're aware of, and that more than anything, that it's safe for them to come to you, because you already discussed it and you already gave them permission to come to you. When children are abused, often an abuser can be very threatening and say all sorts of things to them about what can happen if they were to tell. And because children have the emotional intelligence of a child, and they're naturally afraid of an adult and assume an adult is telling them the truth, that can really affect them. But if the subject has been discussed in some way or another, and they've been told that they can come to you, or they can go to someone else in the family, that there's maybe a few people they can go to, then they're aware of that. And that awareness will prevent more children from being sexually abused. It's a very challenging subject. It's a very sensitive subject, and for the people who've been abused and people who haven't, there's a lot of guilt and shame attached to it, and as a result, we don't really want to talk about it. But I encourage you to get past those feelings of discomfort, because they could help you prevent your child from being abused, and that's so important. So that's what the weekly videos are going to be about. If you've been abused, or if this is an area that you're struggling with regarding this subject matter, then feel free to contact me at Naila, Naila, at NNECA, NNECA.org.uk. and I will do my best, and it will remain anonymous, and I will do my best to cover whatever is on your mind or something that you're struggling with. Thank you for listening, and see you next week. Bye for now.